Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. This is Abby with Abby Reviews, and this is going to be my review for Chasing Dallas Season 2, Episode 2. Of course, I don't know the name of the actual episode because that would be helpful. Presto Chango. It's something. It's called something. It's called Top of the Food Chain, and I know why. All right, so let me get to my notes. Oh god, this episode was slightly better than the first one. The shade factor is still pretty high, but it wasn't nearly as bad as it was in the last episode. So, um, in the beginning, we start with Reese. He is taking a day trip down to Houston for Houston's Pride. I think it's called Splash. So I'll put this down here. He's going with a guy named Rock, who apparently is a cop turned porn star, or a porn star turned cop, or cop slash porn star who now wants to run for president. Okay. Also, like I don't even, I don't have words for that. I don't know what you. That's a lot. But if Cheeto Mussolini can be president, we can have a cop slash porn star for a president. Can't be no worse. So King Beautiful Dior, also him and his gay children, have taken the day trip down to Houston for Splash. He seems unimpressed with the venue where they went to for the little day party or whatever it was. They were at the beach, it looks like. He met up with Reese. They had a conversation. They talked about having a few friends in common. Um, and Reese also meets Trey Howard. This is our first introduction to Trey Howard. He seems to be super young, and he's a stylish slash model, I believe is what he said. He gave a variety of different titles, but the ones that stuck out to me were the stylish slash model because of the way he was dressed in his confessional. Like, um I'm going to reserve judgment. I'm not going to judge a book by its cover. I'm going to reserve judgment on Trey Howard until we actually get into him as a person, what's he got going on, things of that nature. I don't want to judge him unfairly based off of his outfit. Okay. And that's a good place to leave him right there. Bow. So um I literally said, what is this baby wearing? Okay. Oh god. So he's been invited to Markel's game night. So that is going to be happening coming up soon. Um, so Markel invites Reese over to have drinks, so they have a little conversation. Um, Reese and Markel at this point are giving me real frenemy vibes. Like, we're friends, but we're constantly shading each other at every given opportunity, which is not what I like to do with my friends. But you know, what do I? I'm a girl, so I don't know. It may be something different. Um, so, um, Markel had to take the nose ring out. He was on some medications dealing with his skin. There's really bad side effects. I don't know if it caused him to have like a keloid or something, but he said he was really going through it for months, so he just decided to take um the nose ring out. Excuse me, I'm tired. Okay, so apparently Rock and Markel had a situation. The porn cop president person. Um, And he seemed really surprised when he said, "Oh yeah, that he went to Houston Splash with Reese." I'm sure there may be dividends for that later on. Um, they then mentioned Gardini again with no explanation as to how we even got here with Gardini. Why is Gardini being mentioned? But apparently, it had something to do with the situation with Aubrey. So we know Aubrey and Reese got into a confrontation at the end of the last episode, and they was like, "You go your way, I go mine," and they were just the roads will diverge and never to meet again, and blase bloom blue to blue. So apparently, Aubrey went to Atlanta, and when he was in Atlanta, he was talking to Gardini, and Gardini called Reese and said that Aubrey needs to be back on the show. Because at the end of last season, Reese was very clear, like, I don't know if any of these motherfuckers is coming back next season. And it's Markel, Markel Kincaid. I think Premiere will be on the show this season. And we've seen Aubrey, but I don't think Aubrey is officially back. But that's it out of all of the cast of last season. Can we just take a side note and talk about King Kane and his delusions of grandeur? And how he thought last season was about him, and he think this season is going to be about him as well? And he started calling the show Chasing Kane. You, okay. Oh, do we watch the same show? Like, I don't... Okay. The level of delusion. It's just, I don't understand. Okay. All right. We're going to go back to this Aubrey and Gardini thing. We're going to revisit it and probably get the rest of the story eventually, hopefully. Because right now it don't make no damn sense. So we are then visiting our friend George. And he's at his apartment with his best friend DeRay, and George shades King Kane again. King Kane ain't even there. He's not coming to your apartment. Why are you shading this man? By calling him safety pins. George double talks a lot. What I mean by that is he'll say, "Oh, I don't know him," and then he was like, "Oh, we met before and we talked, and I used to say hi bye all the time." Baby, words mean things, and I'm very good at comprehension. You are very contradictory in your statements. One second you don't know somebody, the next minute, you've been in their DMs. Like, I don't under. That doesn't make no damn sense. Don't make no damn sense. So it's a lot of talk without anything actually being said, just George being really shady. He is invited to Markel's game night. We then go to Ariel. Ariel is talking. Her best friend comes to visit. She shows her address. He said, "Can you make it?" She was like, "Sure, I can. Of course I can." So she's gonna recreate this gorgeous green dress for that threw me. So they're talking, and Ariel says that, she had to take a step back from some family and friends because, they don't see it for her in her transition. And, she's like, people are just waiting to see her fail, but through the grace of God go she. And she's just going to keep running her race until the race is over. And she gets a little verklempt. Reese comes to give her a little hug. It's very nice. There's something about Ariel. I can't put my finger on it yet. Not sure. We'll revisit her later. Trey Womack and King Kane has drinks. King Kane is here for the shits and is returning all of the shade that George tends to throw at him. So he has taken to calling George Bishop Eddie Long and or Georgina. It just depends on how he is referencing him at the time. Both King Kane and Trey Womack have had run-ins with George. Apparently there was a like George has been in DMs, and of both King Kane and Trey Womack, but when you get out in public or you get to where they are in person and in front of people, then you act like you don't know who anybody is. I don't. Okay, girl. And he did both of them. Then clearly, Trey Womack even shows the DMs where the boys in the DMs talking to him, and you know he does tattoos and where his tattoo shop is. But you get to his tattoo shop and say, whose place is this? Like, I don't understand why and okay. So King Kane invites Trey Womack to his lingerie party. He's having a lingerie party to celebrate him starting a I don't know if it's an underwear or lingerie line for men, jock straps and things of that nature. So he invites him to that. We then get to the beginning of Markel's game night. Markel said it's not gonna be like last year's game night, where people was crying and snotting and in their feelings and stuff. This is gonna be all a good time. People start to show up. Ariel, Reese, Trey Womack, George. Everybody starts to show up. King Kane is there. They are having conversations, and out of the clear blue sky, George says, "I'm due an apology." King Kane, I'm due an apology. An apology for what? What are you talking about? Who needs to, why are you, we still didn't get to why he needs the apology. That makes no fucking sense. Like, I feel like, honestly, I feel like George be pulling tricks and stunts and shows. I don't know what you, sir, what? Who? Huh? No. Okay, so I know this is a little early in the season to say this. I still don't even know, can't remember what the baby's name is. He's giving me G Status ATL Hustle Delusional Baby, the singer. Oh God, what is his name? That was in Sharad's DMs. Chauncey. No, that's not that child's name. Oh God, the one that put his shoes on the people's furniture. Oh my Lord, I can't think of this baby's name to say. I can't think of this child's name to say. What is his name, God? What is his name? If y'all know his name, drop down in the comments and give it to me, because I know y'all know who I'm talking about. That's the kind of tease George is giving me right now, and it's unpleasant, and I do not like it. And for God's sakes, I hope it get better. So that is how the episode ended. This was just, we're getting exposition and where people have been and moving pieces, and we're just starting to do events. So it looks like there may be several confrontations in the next episode. At the end of the game night, at the lingerie party, there seems to be a confrontation at a little cookout situation. We will see what's popping off with all of the drama. Join me next Thursday evening, to see Chasing Dallas. I am going to put a link to, no, I'm not. I'll put a link in the description for this episode so that you can go to Chasing Reality and watch the episode for yourself, and then come back and talk about it. And if anybody remembers the baby's name from Chasing, from G Status ATL Hustle, who was dating the producer, and he had a whole episode. He was friends with Tramel. Oh my God. I'm old. I don't remember his name. I blocked it out, Jesus. Watch is going to come to me at like 2 in the morning and be upset. If you know, drop it in the comments. That's all I have for this evening. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Tell a friend to tell a friend. I will catch you in the next one. Peace.